Janne's wife is living alone with her kids now. Nobody can stand her because she wastes all her money, and she was always out gallivanting, going to the bar and having some girl come over and letting her look at the vase book and get stuff out of the refrigerator. Janne goes there sometimes to see the kids. He's got someone new now, but he doesn't want us to see her because she's a divorcee, so she comes over at night. When they got married, there was a wedding, and we got dressed up, and my dress was tight around my stomach and swished underneath my arms. The wedding cost more than Aro's horse, which ran into money and came from halfway around the world. But the horse had a bad vestment, so he sold it. After the wedding, she and Janne went on a trip, and she got a bug inside her, but she went to the doctor and it went away. They were in a country where people have poverty and fights for every piece of bread. Her friend lived there in a big house because she got married there. They were fat, and the whole family lived there, and they had their own gym and videos on the wall, but they were never home. They had nicer cell phones than she and Janne did. But he saw on the news that they got packages for the economic crisis, but it was really nuts and it all went down the tubes. We all went to the archipelago for the summer, even though there's nothing there but fish pills that shady people sell with loopholes and post office boxes. Janne's wife was going to come with us, but they didn't bring her because she would have just disappeared. She's really nice, but sometimes she yells if you drop something or run the wrong way. I'd like to build a snowman, but the snow's full of dog do and needles from the drug addicts. You could get AIDS or Hermes and nothing could fix you. We were supposed to move to the country, but we can't because we're not rolling in dough, and anyway, the schools there are crumbly. I don't even like school, and I said I don't have to go there no more, but you have to go because it's compulsory and they teach you to pull up your bootstraps. But I did get to go to summer camp, and they took us to the edge of the woods to listen to the sounds, and we played tennis, but I didn't hit the balls. They just rolled to the fence. Then we had a play where I was a butterfly dancing at the edge. When it was over, the teachers got in a taxi and left us waiting there. They asked a lady on a bike to shepherd us. So she put her bike on a tree and came with us. She said she saw me in the play and that I did everything just perfect. She asked if we wanted to go diving, so we all went to the other side of the playground with her, and she said, "Look what somebody threw in here." It was a real dumpster with all kinds of stuff in it. I found a plastic skull with crystals in it. She said it was something that the Goths left there because they had a camp too, and they dressed up like devils and carried skulls around. She said I could keep it as a souvenir, and I put it in my bag with my swimsuit. She said weird things. She was pretty nice. Then a car came with mums in it, and they asked the shepherd who she was, and they talked to her, but I couldn't hear what they said because I was already in the car. Then we left, and she yelled that money and hurry is what spoils a child and spoils your life, and Tippy's mum told the driver to step on the gas and lock the doors. I said she was nice, but I said it really quiet and nobody heard me, and Tippy's mum said it takes all kinds, and even Tippy got some dirty hunk of wood she found in the trash. When I came home from camp, Mum said that was the end of the piece and she went to the computer. They're on there all the time because that's where they make friends and learn new ideas. Mum has her own farm on there. I'd like to go there, but it's just for adults. Mum bought a lamb and some tools. Dad saw a thing on there that took a long time to load because it was heavy metal. I found Grandpa's old frying pan in the garage. It's cast iron. I carried it over to the tree. I thought the bird who lived in the tree might lay an egg for me and let it fall in my pan, and then I would fry it for everybody. But they said not to leave junk laying around the yard, and they said a crow wouldn't lay an egg for me because she wanted to keep it for herself so she could make more and more baby crows to make a racket. I never saw a baby crow. There's a girl who has an animal at home that looks just like a stick. She gives it food, but it doesn't make any noise. It just sits there, but sometimes it sort of sways back and forth. She says it's wonderful to see. I haven't seen it. It has a soul, and that's how it thinks, and that's why it's so quiet. I wish I had an animal.